first apologize because I know I made an announcement to do a video at 10 yesterday, and I just went to sleep, y'all. I ain't gonna even hold you. I just got relaxed and went to sleep. I ain't mean to do that to y'all if y'all was anticipating it or was ready for it. So, anyways, I hope the thumbnail like wasn't doesn't look bad. The quality of it doesn't look too bad, but that was a first take peek. It looked it good enough. Use your intuition, and this is like a pick a pile, meaning I pre-picked from several piles. So these tend to be more accurate in my opinion. But again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and we getting into pile one with nausea. Okay. So what is your current karma? All right, we got the chariot in reverse. We have the ace of wands upright, and we have the three of wands upright. This is definitely giving me passion. It's definitely giving me creativity. Some of you guys are tired of running away from the things that call you most. And I feel like the way that like your current karma is like maybe you're like putting an end to things like Scorpio energy. Cancer energy is here. Pisces could be significant, but it's dealing with the way you react to certain situations. Maybe you no longer let situations just continue to linger in your life. Maybe you always take care of your business, or there's something that is a goal for you to not be a type B person, to always, or a type C person, if you will, because I definitely see, you being more intentional with what you're doing in your life. And I'm gonna be real with that little nausea card that y'all picked. It also giving me like you've been very flighty in life, and it's kind of making you sick. Maybe financially, maybe career wise. Maybe it just like maybe in your relationship life, it just has you feeling like it makes you stagnant, or it makes you feel like things are just it makes you ill, maybe spiritually. All right, so let's get into the next 10. We had a moon in reverse again. This is double Cancer energy. So yeah. And then we had a Four of Cups here with the Seven of Swords. And then we have the King of Pentacles. Give me one moment to just look at them. Some of y'all are finally making decisions about your life. Like, this is weird, but it's like when I first got into painting and I used to watch Bob Ross would be like, he'll make big decisions in the painting seem so small. And I feel like you guys are like getting it to where you're like, I'm making small decisions that make a big impact on my life. And some of y'all are like very like some of y'all are just naturally procrastinators. Like y'all just procrastinate. Y'all gotta think on a situation. Some of y'all get better feedback through your dreams. And then again, I'm gonna say this too. If you guys are like in a situation where you're working extra hard and you're not able to get into like a deep, comfortable sleep, you may need to go into starting a prayer life, because or a journal. That's good too. That's key. I know that's lame, but that's key to having good mental health. Is keeping a journal so you know what you're ruminating on, and you know what you need to fix, and you know what you need to what you stressing about. A lot of people don't understand when people start getting into like having heart disease, having heart failure, like when their health start failing, it's because it's things that they done swept under the rug. They're not willing to like conquer, and that's with everybody. When I stopped sweeping shit under the rug with myself, like I was getting big because of stress. I was getting big because I was tired. I wasn't feeding myself well, and I was just sick. I was making my own self sick, and that was my karma, getting big, getting out of shape. And when I really took accountability and saying, you know what, I'm not gonna let anything work me down to the ground where I don't have enough to fuel myself. That's when I really started living life. That's when shit really started leveling up. I think your karma is understanding your limitations. If I really I care about y'all, but I don't put enough energy into y'all. because y'all, if y'all seen the cards, it will make more sense. I feel like some of you guys could be suffering, health wise, and it's because of your eating habits, and it's because of your lack of motivation when it comes to yourself. Some of y'all dedicate everything to other people, like y'all dedicate your whole self to everybody, and that's not good. It's definitely charitable. God definitely, you know, I ain't God definitely appreciates your compassion, because that's key. That's above all, charity and compassion. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely see that you're killing yourself trying to build other people up. Who's gonna build you up? Who's gonna build you up? I told y'all in other videos, like, I really don't put into nobody no more, because at the end of the day, when I need something, and it's very rare that I really just need anything. Nobody's there. But when you start taking your energy back, that's when people start checking on you. Why? Because they need something. What do they need? That energy. They need that boost. You giving everything to other people. Give to yourself sometime, Pooh. So I'm gonna do a live shuffle too. So I'm gonna do a live shuffle, a little summary, if you will. Oh, and I want to say October could be significant for you guys. What? Let me hold on, cause it's a fire sign in every season. Let me see, what is the season for fire signs? Okay, there's gonna be maybe a Libra could be significant in your life. Um, Hold on, let me see, cause I think Aries is in April. Aries, Sag is in December, November, December. Leo, okay, August. So something could be happening between the months of August and October. So yeah, let me see. And we have the Two of Swords. It's a decision that you have to make, or a decision maybe you already have made in terms of what you do that makes you feel passionate and makes you feel like you're, because we're not meant to just be in one place. You know what I'm saying, in life, or geometrically. Like, we just not meant to be in one place. And even energetically, we are supposed to expand. We're supposed to grow. We're supposed to reach. We're supposed to thrive. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that you're working with. You got the Four of Cups twice. So the Four of Cups twice lets me know you're very hard headed. Okay, very Aries, Sage, Leo, Taurus energy. Okay, it's giving me a vibe that sometimes you just don't want to do certain things because you feel like your way is better. Even though, because the Four of Cups, what are the odds that I pre-picked cards and then the Four of Cups came right on top of the Four of Cups in a live shuffle? Be for real. I'm telling you, it's giving me the signs is there. You're just ignoring them. Like, it's somebody that'll be like, he's cheating, but at least he's in my house. That this is somebody like, my job makes a lot of money, but it puts a lot of strain on my heart, and it puts a lot of strain on my family. I love how much money I make, but I never see my family. I love, being a mom, but I never got to live my life fully. You know what I'm saying? I love being married, but I can't be myself. But I want what comes with the title. It's something about wanting something, or being, seen, something that's being constant that you don't want to change. When you have the Four of Cups, that's stability. It's hard to get out of the Four of Cups, because what's outside of that? Five of Cups. Five of Cups is instability emotionally. But you get to Six of Cups, where you're able to move. You know what I'm saying? Where you're, well, not even that, where you're able to move and remove yourself emotionally. Six of Cups energy is reflecting on who you used to be and reflecting on your past. Seven of Cups energy is ultimate options. Okay, you have to move. You can't let your emotions stop you. That's your current karma. You're letting your emotions stop you. You have to figure out how to say yes and no in the right way, in the right sequence, to improve your life. You can't say yes to hanging out with everybody, because everybody isn't good company. You can't say yes to every relationship or every person that you feel like you love, because truly, we're supposed to love everybody, right? truly, we ain't supposed to be so picky where we don't, you know what I'm saying? You can't have sex with everybody. It's about balancing yourself. It's somewhere in your life that you're not balanced, that's throwing off your emotional balance, that's throwing off your blessings, that's throwing off shit, throwing off your passion. You can't make a lot of money in your business because even though you're at work, your mind is somewhere else. But because your money is there, you have to, you know what I'm saying? Y'all have to understand you can't do everything and you can't be everywhere at the same time. It's somewhere where you have to say, this is my limit. It's about having emotional boundaries and also physical boundaries. When you tire yourself out, you can't think, brain fog. And I want to say this too, with this blueberry juice coming out with the 4 cups, if you're not fueling yourself properly, like if you're, let's just say you're a vegetarian, you know, everybody knows you need meat. Why? Because that's protein. But you can substitute meat for beans or something, or what is it, legumes? I ain't never had that. Or like some split peas. You can also substitute it for what. Maybe if not vegan, you may not want to substitute it for cottage cheese. But it's other ways to get protein. Some of you guys are lacking in your protein. Some of y'all are lacking in your diet, and you're lacking in your diet, and it's causing your hormones to either rage or it's causing your body to call like to be straining itself. You mad because you fucking hungry. That's crazy. I ain't gonna even hold you. That's me though. When I start getting, I tell somebody I need to eat something because I'm finna spaz for real. You're not you when you hungry, and that's facts. Let me wrap this up because I'm already at 10 minutes. It's already finna be a 40-minute read. So, High Priestess with the owl, you're being watched by. Okay, now I know this crazy, but your progress is being watched by somebody that maybe you admire. That's maybe not good for you. Maybe your number one enemy is watching you because they admire you, but you may be in the shadows. You know what I'm saying? I definitely feel like you got somebody that's evil on you. Not wanting you to be your best self. And maybe unbeknownst to you, maybe you just ignoring your intuition because the high priestess is in reverse. That's intuition. Somebody else's intuition is higher than yours. Maybe somebody is, and this could be somebody at your job too. While I'm talking about money, this could be that somebody at your job, wherever you have passion there, wherever you supervise it. This could be somebody trying to make your job harder and watching you suffer. Okay, let's get into it. We have the Apprentice of Wands. You got a lot of fire here. So again, that's when I see a lot of fire, giving me a lot of either passion or a lot of anger or a lot of sexual energy. Whatever the case may be, you gotta have to put that in check because fire, as big as I'm telling you, one thing about fire people, fire energy, people will put you out energetically because they see you getting too big. And I promise you, and I promise it's haters everywhere. I promise you, people will put you out because they see you getting too damn big. Whether your money getting right, whether you looking right, they will find a way. It's like when you look in the your best self, you run into a bad B. She a home cooker, maybe a country girl. She a home cooker. She done got you fat. You look in your best shape. Now she done got you fat. Now y'all 3 kids in. You look in your best shape. You go to Pilates. You looking good. You get with this man. He taking you to eat 3 to 4 times a week. You know what I'm saying? Getting you off your schedule, taking you out on out on vacation. Have y'all eating out all the time because everybody know you go on vacation. Ain't no damn cooking. I don't give a damn. So yeah, it's giving me you have to figure out your balance or you're gonna be off balance. So that's your current karma power one. Like, share, subscribe, and I'm gonna see y'all later. Hold on, y'all. I gotta separate all my stuff. Trying to keep it neat here. Let me do a live shuffle for my live shuffle deck, and we gonna be off with power too. I can might as well just talk while I'm doing it. Y'all got 6 packages. If y'all pick the little Amazon the door, the Amazon packages outside the door, it's giving me like messages that's not delivered. It's giving me you have yet to receive, things that you may have put in on. Yeah, you're working hard, so you just need to work a little bit harder. Your karma is really coming in strong. I'm gonna say that. All right, let's get into it. Let me get into your cards. Okay, we got you got the lovers here in upright. You got the Princess of Swords in reverse, and you got the Eight of Wands in reverse. Okay, so I was accurate on text messages undelivered, unsent, or whatever the case may be. Somebody, okay, so you could have somebody blocked. Okay, your current karma is maybe your blessings is dealing with a relationship, and I'm not saying, oh, you're not gonna be successful if you don't get with this person. I'm not saying that. What I'm definitely saying is you're gonna be successful, but because of, hold on, let me check. Hold on, y'all. Let me show you something. But because of how partnership work, and you could get more done with two extra hands than just two hands, type of energy. It's better when you have somebody that you're working together with, like just together, get it together. Like this is somebody that you could potentially bring in a lot of money that y'all could potentially, you know what, be good like business partners because a princess of swords, they about business. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, they about business. They about that money. Okay. When you put with the Eight of Wands, you know what I'm saying? They run into it. Matter of fact, they about that money and they run into it. Whatever they about, they run into it. So it's some, and then too, it's giving me too like your current karma is somebody that you could have possibly invested in the past, emotionally, mentally, maybe not so in a sexual manner, but maybe you guys were in it, like I was like a friend, like real life friends with benefits, like at the organic sense, like we was friends and then we did stuff and then that just was our relationship. I definitely feel like this is somebody who feels like they can't move on. Let's get into some more. We have these 10 of Pentacles here. A lot of them, this person could be making money. It's something. I think Boss Man D-Lo or something have a song about fried chicken or something. It's definitely giving me something about that. Like somebody here eating good. Like maybe they making a lot of money, so they eating good. They doing well for themselves, and maybe they want to do well with you. Maybe they didn't shut a lot of people out. Maybe they have people that they invested in, but maybe they don't want to invest in them no more or something. It's something about that. The devil's coming out, and it's interesting. The lovers and the devil is coming out. So it's like this situation has potential to be either toxic or be very healthy. And I feel like this is something that is very much so like weighing on you, weighing on both of y'all. I'm gonna say that too. We have the Page of Pentacles here. This person see you working hard. Maybe this person has this is like a mature energy that's trying to connect with you. Like your current karma is maybe maybe at one point you gave a lot into this and this person didn't appreciate it and you walked away, and you walking away made this person realize they don't like what they see, they don't like the situation that they in, and it makes them want to come towards you. Okay, we had a Five of Pentacles here, and it's ironically with bananas. This person was very crazy. Like I said, you walked away from this person, or you left this person out in the cold. It made them think. It's almost like you left them to be in their mind, see, like in their mind space. Like when you block them, and when you like, I'm not talking to you. Like it really messed them up. Like all they think about is your confidence. They think about if somebody else is being good to you. And I think that's how they figured out that they liked you more than what, like I said, liked. They love you. Really, it's more than a like. They love you because this person is like, I do not want to see you with nobody. It's gonna be a problem if they do. I ain't gonna even hold you because it's something about you being young. So it's very like it's steady coming out. Maybe you used to deal with this person when you was young. Maybe you know what I'm saying. Maybe you beating back up with them, or maybe they didn't send you somewhere. Maybe you work somewhere they send you, and they're like, I want to start that back up. Mm, interesting. Okay, we have the sun coming out, so that's again, it's like childlike energy, inner child healing. So maybe you matured, and that's why they liked you before, but they really liked you now that you matured and you didn't got better. So I feel like your current karma is like you really did some inner child healing. You really worked on yourself, and I feel like you're reaping the benefits in a way that other people, like if you're single right now, people are going to see your change. People are going to see you glow differently, and they're going to want to come towards you, and they're going to have offers, male or female here. Even though female, a lot of females probably pick this pile because females be shopping. And we got Cancer. Okay, so we got Leo energy here, Gemini energy here, Capricorn energy here, um, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy here, and Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here. So your energy is very much so like massive. And that's another reason like you're expanding your energy, and that's another reason why people are you're magnetic right now. Like it's over with. We had the magician. Like you ended up changing your energy and you changed how everything worked. Like unbeknownst to you too. Like you're very much so to yourself, and you not really like you could check for people out of like making sure they all right, but you don't really just check for people if that makes sense. So yeah. And we have the Emperor with the Aries energy. So you could be dealing with somebody that could want, like they could have like in the past could have wanted to control you, and they could have seen that they can't control you, which made them realize now it's like you're controlling them. And because they don't like you're in control because you're like not contacting them when they want you to contact them. And now it's like they're like, well, I'll let them be in control as long as I have contact with them. It's like now where they were giving you the bare minimum, now that you're not giving them nothing at all, now they want to give you anything that you want. So good for you. So your karma is you could have realized your worth. You could have healed, and it's like I'm not gonna deal with this. And then we have the Oracle of Wands, and this is like so I see a black cat, I see two lionesses, and then I see a butterfly, and I see not Saturn, Jupiter here. So Jupiter energy is definitely passion. It's definitely I think it's luck. I don't know if I'm right on it. I don't really be in the planets like that. But yeah, it's something like that. You guys really transform. You guys really are giving me like this is passed down. It's something about you. It's something about your energy. It's something about how you change, you morph. But also, it's something about it was in your DNA already to change. It was already in your DNA to be who you are right now. So yeah, you guys keep continuing to like grow and expand because I definitely see this person. I don't really just. I definitely, like I said, I see them being successful. I see them having the potential to add, but you just never know somebody. Like you just never know people, and I definitely like encourage you to continue to like stick to the plan, stick to what you said you was gonna do, or stick to whatever you've been doing that made these people want to come towards you. Because I'm definitely seeing, if they weren't around before, they're definitely just around because you're shining differently, right? So y'all like, show, subscribe. I'm gonna see y'all later. Pile two. Let me do a little shuffle. And we finna get into pile three. So pile three, you guys picked the screenplay with the coffee stain on there. It's definitely giving me tired. Definitely giving me, focus is here and there because of the coffee screen, the coffee stain on the screenplay. Like I need this coffee so bad, and then oops, I accidentally put it on the screenplay. Damn, it's giving me that like oops energy. Like you guys could be artists. You guys could do something that requires you to be using colors. It requires you to be very much so creative, something like that. So let's see what your current karma is. Pile three. All right, we have the 6 of Wands. So that's giving me like world renown. That's giving me like when it comes to people recommending you, one of the first, like you're amongst people that you're getting recommended, whether it's a business, whatever it is. It don't even have to be like a screenplay. Like if you do lashes, if you cut hair, if you work on cars, whatever the case may be, like it's giving me people be like, oh, so and so do this, so and so do that. So that's giving me that's good. We have the star here. Like I said, it's giving me very much so good energy. Or your karma is people like your energy, and that's why you're so known. With Aquarius coming out, and we have the King of Pentacles here. So somebody here is watching you and you don't know it. Somebody sees you be successful and they're also successful, and that is attractive to them. Your current karma is looking good. We have the you got the star twice. So whatever you do is gonna be a hit, never a miss. Like whatever you put all your energy into is gonna go because you're one of those people like you get to it. You about it. Okay, we have the oh my goodness, that was this pile. Y'all, this card with the golf club fell right into the basket. I have at the bottom of my feet. Like dead ass. That shit is crazy. So y'all are like whatever you're trying to do, you're gonna make a lot of money doing it. Whoever you want, you can get. Like you're at a top, like energetically, you're at the top of your game. That's your current karma. You can relax right now. Like it's giving me like Nicki Minaj, like I'm in retirement, baby. Like I don't have to do nothing. I already did what I needed to do. I love it for you guys. Like a lot of people don't realize, like the world really run off of energy. Once you get your energy like together and collected, like shit really runs smooth off of your energy. You know what I'm saying? I definitely see you need to treat yourself. Or maybe you've been treating yourself, and that's exactly why you're glowing the way you do. Maybe this year you said I'm always gonna have my hair done. I seen somebody post it. I was like, that's facts. But sometimes when the girl is be budgeting, we be like, baby, who am I seeing? And boom, first time be like, you know what, I'm just gonna do a little go to, and then you be in that go to for I don't know what you be redoing the go to. It's something about baseball, so somebody want to hit it. Somebody is really finna put their shot in. Like somebody finna like, yeah. This is definitely giving me okay. This could be an athletic male that wants you. Somebody that used to do sports or something. Somebody who could be dealing with sports. Could be a coach. Maybe they're a baseball coach or whatever. They're very fit. They're very healthy. They're very much a type A person. Maybe you are a type A person, or you could be a type AB person, especially with this screenplay. And I know people be like, that's not possible. You could be I don't even know if it's a type C person that exists. But for me, a type C person will be a mix between type A and type B. So yeah, it's definitely giving me that we have the King of Pleasures right over the King of Pentacles. So you got somebody that's trying to sex you. They owe because Pretty Ricky just wanted to come out. So yeah. Here, don't nobody know about Pretty Ricky no more like somebody. So yeah, you got an older gentleman really on your. You got two older. Yes, you got two older gentlemen on you right now. We have the Five of Cups coming out. So some of you guys are like emotionally unavailable. You guys are in your spiritual bed. You are only like spiritually like looking at things. This card is really looking complex. I'm seeing like a dry terrain. It could be a dry, cold terrain, and then I see like Arctic wave, like choppy waves. So it's like in a love department, maybe things are rough. Maybe you put your energy into work because you like love take too much. Like I rather work hard than be in love hard. But you got two options that's really into you, baby. Okay. We got the Six of Swords. You could be actively like not like running away from them or like putting distance between y'all. They like that. And that's why they want to pursue you more. That's why the baseball card probably came out twice. It's interesting because the baseball reference came out twice, and then the star Aquarius energy came out twice. And then we had a four cups. So yeah, you're very picky about who you put your energy into and who you deal with. And I definitely feel like, you know what I'm saying? Your karma is maybe you make things more suspenseful than they need to be because you don't make a decision. Meaning, maybe I don't know, leading on definitely came out. Spirits like maybe you lead people on longer than what you need to lead people on, which leads people to believe you like them more than what you think. Like, oh, it was such a hard decision. This person went this amount of months with it being awkward before they told me why. Like, yeah, that's something that's very relevant. Maybe you leave the door open. I'm hearing Bruno Mars. Just leave the door open. I'ma leave it. That's so, man, I love that song. I don't even listen to it, but when I hear that song, I love it. And we got the seven of wands here, and it's interesting with the scissors. So sometimes y'all need to cut off situation, or sometimes you need to let your feelings be known, so like you can like reduce reduce the stress, reduce the amount of I don't know, reduce the attention. I guess you should say, because you think about it, when you single, you got a lot of attention. When you be more so on the married level, you don't get that much attention, and that's why, because you're married, you don't need that much attention. So that's something that you need to look into. Like maybe you leaving your options open. Maybe other people around you feel like you leaving your options open, and that's why they like, I'm ready to swoop in. If you like this, hold on, let me see what's on the back of this deck. Two of Cups. So let me go ahead and say what I'm gonna say. I feel like you maybe struggle in love because you you're very much so elusive. So it's like a bird. Y'all gotta look up the caged bird analogy. When you look up the caged bird analogy on the types of people, how they treat an exotic bird, or how they obsess over it, you're gonna see exactly what I'm saying. But you may run into people who are too obsessive because you are elusive. So they feel like they have to be obsessive to get your attention. They have to be obsessive to even deal with you. And sometimes people will go too far, and you may be like, this person is crazy. They're trying to prove how much they really fool with you, how much they like you. And I feel like you're a type of person where you be emotional, or you be in your head, and you don't be saying how you really feel, and it affects that person, because it's like, it must be bad, they don't want to tell me, like, and it makes them mad. So like, I'm channeling for somebody in your past. Like, maybe you wondering why they steady lingering. Maybe you wondering why, after so much time, they're still coming back around. Maybe that's the case, and your current karma is like, I don't want to say it, but I got to. Maybe you gonna wind up, alone. And I don't even want to say that because you're attractive. Maybe you're gonna wind up feeling alone because the people who knew you best, maybe they moved on. You know what I'm saying? Do that make sense? Like, not saying you have to be. You're gonna feel alone, but you're gonna end up either having to choose with being with somebody that resonates the same way and understands you, or because some people will be like, well, just reach back out to them. And sometimes it's like, we didn't grow apart, the feeling's gone. They over there and I'm over here. So some of y'all gotta balance that energy out. And I feel like that also. Oh yeah, time may be running out. That was my alarm. Or maybe that's like, this is your wake up call for that type of energy. Like, maybe you make your life more dramatic by, you, like I said, not making the decision, not making the proper cuts, not letting people know, like, hey, I really love your energy, but it's not for the part, like, it's not for me. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't even hold you, I didn't have my fair share of people that be like, what do you mean, this play was bullshit anyway? You was bullshit anyway. You're lucky I wanted to even be a part of it. You got some people that'll be mad because they offended. But you have to understand, your life, your energy, what you got going on is more important. And if it winds you up being alone, which I highly doubt if you're attractive, but even if you're unattractive, if your personality you gonna find somebody. Period. Especially if you're a person that's so creative to be able to, produce creative things. You're always gonna run into creative people no matter where you're at. You gotta open yourself up, and that's another thing. You guys have to be open in order to receive what you want to receive. You can't be, eh. And sometimes you have to take matters in your own hands. You know what I'm saying? So y'all, like, share, subscribe, and I'm gonna see y'all later. So we are doing good time. I'm so happy. So let's get into pile 4 with the holier than now. Y'all, I'm still trying to figure out whether this is a sports bra, whether these are gym shorts, or whatever this is on this pedestal. It looks like some underwear. But Lord have mercy, Where are the legs and why is all these holes in there? It's definitely giving me a lot of energy going out. I'm gonna say that. But I'm gonna get into your energy first. I'm just telling you what I feel off of your picker, okay? One more shuffle. Alright, let me get into your cards. You got the 9 of Wands here. So this could be people talking about you. Your current karma maybe will be people talking about you. Maybe you decided to go the road less travel. We had the Knight here. So yeah, maybe wise. I don't know why I'm getting Travis Scott. I don't know why I'm getting Kanye West flashing lights. It's definitely giving me a vibe like y'all are different. You're made to be different. You think different. With the Knight, it could also give Moon, but with the Knight, it could give me people don't really know who you really are because you don't show who you really are. I and I feel like people feel like you put on a mask. And I know this is your current karma, and I shouldn't be talking about people, but I feel like your current karma may be based on how you project to people. And that's always what the duh, that's what the karma is. But what you projecting is you don't let people get close to you. Maybe people have collectively realized they don't really know you as well as they think they know you. Maybe when it comes to your favorite color, they can observe what your favorite color is. They think they can observe what your favorite color is by looking at you, but it's something about you that is deeper than just your skin. It's deeper than just looking at you and talking to you. It's something deeper into just it's like watching what you do, watching how you are. We have the King of Swords here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And I'm gonna be honest, those types of people are usually deep people. Are usually people and you think about Gemini. Geminis are people that are against themselves only. They're not even worried about nobody else. We have the 3 of Wands here. Yeah, maybe you guys are always in your business. And because you always in your business and you doing good, people are like naturally nosy. With the tropical bar of the sun, you do a lot of self healing, you do a lot of self reflection, you do a lot of being to yourself. And people maybe they're not used to that type of vibe. Maybe it's a vibe they need to get used to with themselves. Oh, and you guys got an extra card too. We have the Knight of Tools, so that's more Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, and it's also hold on y'all. It's also giving me you're very much so fast with your manifestations could be fast. What you pray about, you could receive them fast. You could receive fast answers from God all the time. You could walk with Jesus all the time. You could be a smoker too. That might be something that connects you here. Maybe if nobody pins you to be a stoner, or if nobody pins you to do certain things, and when they find out you do certain things, maybe they're like, ooh, Pile 3. I mean, excuse me. Is it Pile 3? No, Pile 4. They got a wild side. Ooh. Maybe they be on that weird shit. They like it's like you don't know me, and I think that's something that they get offended by too. That's why they say, "Oh, they're holier than now," because they get offended by you being bad and not telling them. It's like looking at you. They're like, "Oh, this person." It's like you don't live up to their expectations. It is like you're not a nerd. You're not a dweeb. You do shit and you just be quiet about it. And then they're like, oh, it's like people got a lot of opinion about you, especially with this professional copywriting and editing service. People got a lot to say about you. Maybe people like to unpack you, period. Y'all got a lot of air sign energy. People value the way you think. People like, if we talking about like, oh my goodness, it's giving me Drake Mama. When others when others hit low, we fly high. When they go low, we fly high. Like, imagine having a mother that thinks like that. Like when other people go low, we go higher. That's why Drake is Drake. Because we don't stoop down low. We don't bash. You know what I'm saying? We don't do certain things. We have a certain type of decorum. And I definitely feel like you got people. Your current karma is if you have worked on controlling yourself, if you have worked on your mental health, people are envious of the results. That's so sad because it's people out here that really didn't. Man, it's a classmate that I used to have, And it's always good vibes when I see him. He lost a brother due to, you know what I'm saying, unaliving themselves. And and he lost that brother young. And I remember when he first started going to the school, and that's something that could have tore him down. And I know it did for a certain amount of time, but he had such a strong support group, and I know he had to be strong mentally in order to literally transform his life. And I feel like you have a story that people don't know about, but because God then made your mind so strong and he didn't showed you so much stuff spiritually that it resonated mentally, like I definitely see like your current karma is continue is really understanding that people are all, you're gonna always have people on the outside looking in judging, but ultimately you can't allow that to stop you from being successful. Because I've definitely seen vacations, cruises, big cigars, having fun. And then I also see people feeling, somebody feeling alone in a group of people, around a lot of people. Don't allow this person, or don't allow certain people to dictate or have so much say so on how you feel about yourself. Because I definitely see you're a person that lives in your head, but understand you get shit done. You about your business. And that's why people really hate you, about your business, regardless. Ace of Pentacles, you about your money. You make money because you know how to shake it off. Amen. Cause you got the king of you are like, when it comes to mind games, you are the one. Like people don't want to play with you. Like you could have, like I'm telling you, people do not want to play with you. Period. Point blank. Like people think shit sweet with you. You really get it popping. Literally bubblegum, bubblegum. Like that's what came out with the Ace of Meals, bubblegum. Hmm. Let me get your wild cards. We a little bit over time, but not too bad. Okay, we have the devil here, so you can't be touched. You're spiritually protected. People can watch you all they want, but they're not gonna be able to touch you. And if they try to, their energy gonna come back. They're gonna be touched. Hold on, a card fell. I'm gonna get that last, cause evidently they got meaning. Cause y'all got extra cards here. So we got the Three of Swords. Yeah, people can't break your heart. Like relationship stuff, don't even get your mind. Like it don't even do anything to you. Like you real life, you somebody could be like you're a stone cold bitch, and it is what it is. So, and we got the Two of Wands here again. Palace living, kingdom building. Like yo, you guys are gonna be in luxury if you're already, like if you're not already, and people are gonna be hating on it. People are gonna be trying to figure out a reason to get close to you because of that. And we have the Apprentice of Wands here. Yeah, you're gonna have people, like you got people in slow energy, people that are trying to grow out of dead situations. Like they're really envious of you. You could have a Leo, um, Aries, or Sagittarius that's jealous of your energy. So the card that fell on the ground was the Eight of Wands. They're trying to, like, you got people, especially with the slug, in addition to the Apprentice of Wands. You got people here that are mad because their energy allows them to move slow in their life, because the Lord not blessing them with energy to propel forward. Like God blesses you on account of your faith. So if you don't have faith that the Lord is doing and working on your best behalf, if you don't have faith that you can give everything, even your deepest, darkest secrets, even your deepest, darkest pain, I mean, even the worst pain of your life, you don't give it to God. If you don't feel like God can do it, God is only going to give as much as you believe. If you only believe that he gonna pay your bills, God is only gonna just pay your bills. If you believe God gonna give you a career that's gonna change your life and change other people's lives, guess what? He gonna give to it. You may believe it, but if you don't put faith behind it, that boom behind it, that risk behind it, if you don't just drop and fall behind it, well then guess what? You don't, God won't give to you. And I'm gonna give y'all this because this is spiritual, because y'all did get the holier than thou. It's deeper, and I know y'all know it's deeper. In the Apocrypha, it's a it's a it's a excerpt. It's a part where after God banished Adam and Eve out of the garden, Adam went into a deep dark depression, and Adam tried to commit. You know what? He threw himself off a cliff. Okay, when he threw himself off the cliff, angels. That's when angels. That's how I believe. The Apocrypha is a good book to read. It really bridged the gap between the Bible, the disciples, and us right now. And when I tell you, when it said that God picked him up, God was hurt that Adam did that. He was hurt about it. But at that point, God showed compassion to human. This shit so emotional. When you read it, you're gonna get emotional too. Look up the Apocrypha. This is the start of your new career spiritually. God made a pact, which was Jesus Christ, that literally, God is Jesus Christ in the flesh. God came down in the flesh because think about it. He sent Adam out that garden. God came, that's why we can't get to God but through Jesus, because we have to know the pain and why God got to wipe out humanity in order for us to get to God. That's why we have to always tell the good news that no matter what we go through, Jesus is there. So your current karma is whatever spiritual, wherever you are spiritual, whether you are a beginner believer, whether you, I don't know what I believe, whether you are a serious, strong believer, and then too, let me add this in because a lot of people feel like believers don't struggle. You need to put your struggles on Front Street. This is it. You need to put your struggles on Front Street and let people know that you can be a you just because you follow Christ don't mean you don't struggle. Don't mean you don't deal with certain things. It means that you have ways that strengthen your faith, and maybe with a simple talk, we can help each other get stronger. So y'all, I'm telling y'all are a part of the body of Christ. And I'm not saying none of the other piles are, but I felt that in y'all pile. Y'all are a part of the kingdom building process. Your mouth, your tongue, how you move, people are watching you. You have influence. You may not realize it. You have influence. You have impact. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say this too, and I ain't being funny. Some of y'all need to look into the tism. Some of y'all could be on the spectrum. Some of y'all could have that tism, and that's why you don't see it. Other people see it. You don't, because you're not looking at yourself and you're not valuing the things that other people value in yourself. You value your spirit. You value your energy. You value your mind. You know what I'm saying? You value your peace. You know, all of those are fruits of the spirit. I promise you. Everything that you value are fruits of the spirit, and the people that are envying you, you need to let them know it's because they are a part of the world. Y'all need to speak, okay? You need to speak life into these people, just like I just spoke life into you. It's 8:44 on the clock. Y'all get to it, and I'm gonna see y'all later.